Alrighty, this is gonna be part 11 of Suikoden II. Ugh. Oh my goodness. There we go. Is that the castle? Oh yeah, you have to like talk to this guy to get out of here. So where last we left, we basically got the town from Suikoden I to be our allies, which is kind of cool. So basically I'm on my way back to the world map, and once we get there, I believe we have a couple of story-related battles coming up, like the war-themed ones. I kind of got a little distracted from this game because I kind of like was psyching myself up to do a bunch of recruiting stuff, and then like I couldn't use the blinking mirror that I got, this thing, to teleport home. And also like the instant that I walk out of this place, I'm greeted by the tactician, and then a bunch of story-related stuff happens right away. So I was kind of like a little frustrated because I wanted to do the recruiting stuff, but then I couldn't because the guide I was looking at was out of order. So like it was basically making it look like I could do a bunch of like activities that are not story-related, but that's not the case. So I was like, oh dang. So I kind of had to like go back because I wasn't anticipating doing some of the recruitment stuff online. I was kind of like losing my voice that day. So I didn't really want to read text boxes, but it's all good. So it took me a couple days to be like, okay, I have to like switch gears, sort of thing. We are just running. Ah, these ladders drive me nuts. If any game developers ever watch this, please don't put ladders in your game. Unless they have like some kind of shoot mechanism like on their arm where they can just fly to the top, or like a grappling hook. Because look how much that like slows the game down. It kind of drives me a little nuts. I feel like a lot of RPGs kind of insert things that take a long time on purpose, because then like they can market the game as having like X amount of hours, which then it's like, oh wow, you get 60 hours of game, it's like $1 an hour, feels like a good price, sort of a thing. Like that's how I used to think about games when I was a kid. Like when my income wasn't the income purchasing my games, I was like, oh, I don't want to play a game that like can only play for a couple hours and then never play it again if I didn't like it, or you know, if something new comes out. But the adult me has found that just because a game has a lot of hours available to play doesn't mean that they're good hours. But, I don't know, adult me has less time for games, so now, like, when games are shorter but have a lot of replay value, like, I think I'm kind of more enjoying games like that. Like, Smash Bros. And Soul Calibur are some that I really like. Like, the Resident Evil games don't usually take very long to beat. That sort of thing. Whew. Today is another insomnia night. I'm just like, oh boy. I had a good day yesterday though. Oh. Like, sleep-wise. Let's see. Oops. No, we don't want to do that. Because that hurts us too. There we go. But this is like a time of year for me where like my bipolar kicks in a little bit more than other times. I think it's kind of like seasonal depressions kind of hit me. And normally I'm more like hypomania. So like I'll just have like energy for no reason. Kind of like if you like drank a Red Bull. But for the whole day. Anyways, Ridley says, we're here to meet you, Lord Bunny. Apple says, Kasumi, is that really you? Kasumi says, it's been a long time. I'll do my best to be of service. Apple says, we'll do our best. Ridley says, Lord Bunny, the Highland Army is approaching. Luca Blight must be back. Let's hurry to Carrot Castle. Sheena says, we don't have a second to spare. Then, you know, quit standing around talking. Ugh. Anyways, back at headquarters, Apple says, we'll be in the Great Hall. I'm sure you're tired, but please go to the Great Hall first. Okay. Oftentimes they tell me to rest first. Looks like they jumped everyone out of my party. Like, having played some of the newer Suikoden games, and then going back to this one feels like a step back for the army battles, because in this, a couple of the tunes have runes that they can use, but I remember like the newer versions of the games, like if you equip runes on people, then they're available to use in the battle. But in this game, like for instance, Luke is originally equipped with the wind crystal, and when I unequipped it from him, because I don't like that magic set very much, he still has that as an available choice of rune in the battle, which is weird. So, anyways, Shu says, Lord Bunny, glad to see you're well. It seems you were successful in forming an alliance with the Tauren Republic. Kasumi says, my name's Kasumi. I'm the Vice Chieftain of Rikaku Hamlet. President LaPont ordered me to assist you to the best of my ability. I hope I'll be of use. Victor says, we're gonna depend on you. Flick says, I'm grateful. We got a real chance to win now. Apple says, don't be so sure. According to my information, most of the Highland Army has already left Muse and is headed this way. Luca Blight's first company and Jowie Atreides' third company, plus the fourth company made up of General Kiba's former troops and reinforcements from Harmonia, so they have a force essentially of 50,000. Victor says 50,000. Kiba says, calling for reinforcements from Harmonia, it looks like Luca is planning on finishing this in one decisive stroke. Klaus says, they may be friendly nations, but that help from Harmonia will come at a high price. Apple says, and as for our side, even if you add General Kiba's soldiers and the reinforcements from Tauren, we only have 20k. So they have more than double our numbers, essentially, says Victor. Shu says, Lord Bunny, you look tired. Get some rest. We'll finish this conversation tomorrow. Victor says, worrying won't help anything anyway. Ooh, if only I could not worry about stuff, I'd probably be able to sleep better. But, I don't know. I get, like, anxiety sometimes about things that are not, like, important. and like I try to like logic myself out of it. Sometimes it works, but like sometimes you just can't fight like the biology of it. Anyways, Nanami says, "Oh, Bunny, what is it? I thought you had gone to sleep." Nanami says, "Bunny, how did this all happen? When it was just the three of us, you, me, and Grandpa Genkaku living in Kyoto, I couldn't have imagined any of this happening." Nanami continues, "Grandpa Genkaku was the hero of the city-state, and Bunny is the leader of our army. It's like some kind of bad dream. Now we have to fight against Jowie." Nanami says, "It's nothing, Pilika, it's okay." Nanami continues, "Bunny, go to sleep soon. Listen to me. Everyone is counting on you. That's why you have to stay warm and get to sleep." Okay. So I guess we're gonna go to sleep then. Meanwhile, at the Highland encampment, Leon, the new strategist, says, "We'll be in South Window soon. Our best strategy would be to capture Radat, then South Window, and finally Carrot Castle." Lucas says, "No, first we strike at their heart, destroy the headquarters, and the war will be over." Leon says, "Lord Luca is king of Highland. The king has his own ideas about how best to proceed." Jowie says, "Let us be the advance guard." Luca says, "As you like." Sasarai says, "I also will accompany you. We came from the distant land of Harmonia, and my soldiers are bored from the long journey." I don't know if that's a good reason to, like, try and kill people, but whatever. Guess they didn't have TV back then. Or internet. Nanami says, "Good morning, Bunny. Sorry about what I said yesterday. I guess we have to fight. Be careful." And Nanami has joined our party. This is the 3rd floor, so we're gonna go to floor 2, because that's where the Great Hall is, where everyone discusses their plans and such. Shu says, "Lord Bunny, the Highland army has appeared in Radat. Lord Ridley has deployed to check the enemy's numbers." Flick says, "The odds have been against us in almost every battle, but this one will be the toughest." Apple says, "If we lose here, 2 River will fall to Highland army. If that happens, the fate of the city-state is sealed." Victor says, "I don't want to think about that. Prince Luca Blight, no, I mean King. He's cut off by someone running in." The person says, "Report, Lord Ridley's forces have been ambushed and surrounded. At this rate, they'll be wiped out. Please send reinforcements." Kiba says, "What? A general like Lord Ridley ambushed?" Klaus says, "I didn't think the Highland army had so many good people left." Shu says, "Could it be Leon Silverberg?" Shu says, "Lord Bunny, let's send reinforcements right away. We can't let them kill Lord Ridley." I say, "I understand, and let's hurry." Cool. Ridley says, "Stupid of me, caught in an ambush." Jowie remains silent. Sasarai says, "Caught in a trap, huh? Well, there's not too many. This will just require a little finesse." Seed says, "Finesse, huh? Sounds like you're talking about cooking." Ridley says, "Just have to wait for reinforcements." Dang. So from what I understand, you can have a permadeath in this battle. Oh boy, I'm like legit surrounded. I don't know. that many turns is gonna get me out, so since these have a 4 defense, I think it makes sense to probably beat them up first. And hopefully we can knock them out, which of course we didn't. Well, that's okay though, we can always reload if we get screwed over. Oh, nice. Okay. So we got to knock out, I think, that tune. There we go. That's probably a good sign. Hopefully. That would be what I call a bad sign. Oh boy. Yeah. I feel like the RNG on this is built in such a way that at least gives us some kind of chance. Oof. Victor says, "Hey Ridley, looks like you're having a tough time. Need some help?" Ridley says, "Hurry up." Shu says, "Lord Bunny, we can't lose General Ridley. Please retreat as soon as we save the Kobold unit." Sasarai says, "What's this? This is wrong. Something feels wrong." Luke says, "So it's him." Anywho. I mean, like, logic would dictate that hopefully this is killable at this point. Oh good, we got like a crit, so we knocked him out. That's good. Doesn't matter too much though, because I can still get hit by up to 4 enemies. I wonder what kind of rune he has. Yeah, we can't reach anything. Well, we're already knocked out, so that sucks. Ridley says, "I must not die here. I have so much to do." Victor says, "We're too late." Apple says, "Ridley." Shu says, "We had no chance. I'm withdrawing our troops." So, we're gonna have to do a reset on that. Because we got F'd in the A. And we need to keep him alive, because if he's permadeathed, yeah, we don't have our full 108 stars of destiny sort of thing. Hoo boy. So I'm gonna just have to proceed with the battle in such a manner that you just get massively lucky. No buenos. No buenos at all. I can probably make multiple save states, but I think the RNG is sealed by turn in this. So like once it's your turn, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Obviously I'm not gonna reread that. There's, you know, it's the same text. Whew. Too many chatty Cathys up in here. Alrighty, so we're gonna go back to bed. And we'll have to give this fight a couple more tries, I would imagine. Holy free holy. Man, my stomach has just been mad today. I did like a hot yoga class earlier in the day and I think I just like kind of overdid it. So I'm just like, oh my god, shoot me. Alright, we're gonna make a hard save now to avoid repeating more dialogue. Whew. Man, our enemies are so far away, it's kind of like ridiculous. Okay, good. I'm just rewriting all the states to this moment. Yep. Same. I'm not a big lover of RNG being what dictates a battle. Because for me, that, like, takes all the skill out of it, which kind of annoys me. Let's see what we get if we attack this guy. I wonder if I just keep re-rolling it, if I'll get some crits. Yeah, as I suspected, like, it's written in stone by the time you push a button. Oh boy. I just like those robots when they jump in my freaking chat. It's really frustrating. Like, I'm not like a prominent person doing this, but from what I understand, if you utilize bots and that sort of thing, I mean, it's Google's AI. I mean, they're gonna figure it out and screw you over. Oops. Yeah, I think the RNG... Oh no, I didn't write all the slots. That's okay though. Let me rewrite these really quick again. There we go. Normally I try to avoid having things like this happen on my stream. But in this particular case, like I said before, it's completely RNG. Like, so I just either have to get lucky or die. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, that doesn't work for me. Maybe I'll have to, like, leave the room. It's difficult to say what resets it. Oh, alrighty. Yeah, like that time we didn't even do any damage. Oops, it's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so I'm gonna put my states this way and hopefully that'll solve the issue. Whew. Wow. Me, oh my. Let's hope something different happens this time. There we go. Why don't we have any runes? So sad. Oh boy. Well, let's just see what happens. I think the first time I went, like, I was getting a lot of luck, which was nice. Yeah, that already spells out doom. I can already tell I'm gonna have to stitch this video and cut out all this madness. Wow. Goody gumdrops. Yikes. Oh yeah, that's about the worst RNG you could have ever. You know what, it's saying Ridley was wounded. So I'm gonna just assume he doesn't die. I'm just gonna move on with my life. Anyway, Victor's assuming the worst. He said Ridley is, and trails off. Teresa says all we can do is pray he'll be safe. Apple says the Highland Army has already occupied Radat, and now they're approaching South Window. The enemy isn't just the Highland Army, it's also made up of soldiers from another country. Luke teleports in. He says, Sasarai of Harmonia, I know him well, let me take care of him. Flick says, what do you mean you know him? Luke says, I don't have time to tell you that. Victor got mad and... Flick got mad at him and Victor says, hey, don't fight with him. Luke says, you should be embarrassed for losing your temper. And teleports away. Klaus says, if he's aiming for South Window, he'll probably attack by the book. He's got 3 times our numbers, so he doesn't need to be tricky. So in that case, our strategy will be... ... Shu says, if it's a strategy you're looking for, I have one already. I'll explain tomorrow. For now, let's the soldiers rest. Okay. What to do, what to do. I'm not supposed to sleep, I guess, so let's see. I see. I'm just on the wrong floor. Anyways, before I go to sleep, Sai says, Bunny, I'd like to talk to you, is it okay? I say yes. Sai says, I left some tools at my house. As a craftsman, it hurts me to part with my tools. I know that's selfish, but would you mind going back to the house with me? That's all I came to say. I'm so embarrassed. Meanwhile, at the Highland encampment, Lucas says it serves you right. Your friends have run away and left you. Ridley says, if you weigh my life against the survival of the army, it was a logical choice. Lucas says, no matter, sooner or later I'll crush their army. Bunny will bow down before me like the lowly mongrel he is. Ridley says, our army won't be defeated. Lord Bunny will not be beaten by you. Lucas says, ha, take him away. I'll see his head lined up next to the head of Bunny. Lucas says, we've defeated Redat. Next is South Window, right? Leon says, with this many troops, we don't really need a strategy. The next battle will be the decisive one. We've a new bright young general, so there's no need to worry. Lucas says, who is that man? He's strong, but where did you find him? Leon says, I knew him from long ago and thought his strength might prove useful, so I summoned him. Lucas says, I don't care about breeding. A sword doesn't need a fine lineage, it just needs to stay sharp. Flick says, are you awake, Bunny? Victor says, hey, I was waiting for you, Bunny. We can't start anything without our leader. Shu says, Lord Bunny, let me explain the strategy. Kiba says, I'd like to hear it too. Shu says, we can't defeat 50,000 with 20,000. Victor says, hey, that can't be true. Shu says, take it easy. We can win without defeating them. Our only goal is to take the head of Luca Blight. Klaus says, if we can kill Luca, Princess Jillian will become successor to the throne of Highland, then we could forge a peace treaty. Shu says, here's the plan. Bunny, Teresa, Flick, Victor, Valeria, and Luke will wait with their troops in designated positions for ambushing. Shu says, Lord Bunny and Lord Kiba will aim for Highland's main unit, free Lord Ridley, and face Luca Blight in personal combat. Kiba says, I don't know if I can defeat Luca by myself. Shu says, you don't have to. When Luca shows up, I want you to pretend to retreat and draw them into our ambush. We can't defeat 50,000, but if we can surround their general with our force of 20,000, the victory will be ours. Flick says, I get it. You figure Luca Blight will chase after Kiba like a bat out of hell. Klaus says, Father, be careful. Kiba says, yes. Shu says, Lord Bunny, if you're ready, give the signal. Let's just deploy. Shu commands Apple to call Chaco. He's the winged kid from the Two Rivers village. Apple says, all units report preparations complete. Shu says, Lord Bunny, until General Kiba appears, please do not move unnecessarily. Okie dokie. Lucas says, traitor, you join the enemy and raise your sword against me. You spit on the royal name of the Blight family. Kiba says, how dare you? You murdered your own king and sire, and still you speak to me so? He was my true lord, you little bastard. Lucas says, you ... Shu says, okay, give the signal, Lord Bunny, your target is Luca. Neato. I really hate that your main unit isn't cavalry. It's kind of frustrating. Well, at least we did some damage. Luca says, ugh. Shu says, give up, Luca. You're not going to be able to get away. Luca laughs and says, it doesn't matter how many people you have against me. Nanami says, Bunny. Victor goes, wah. Flick says, damn. Teresa says, eek. Kiba says, I knew it. The hell? Luca says, you fools thought you could take my head? Remember well, Bunny, you weren't even able to wound me. And he teleports away. Shu says, even with all our planning, we weren't able to stop him. I didn't want to believe that Brawn could defeat Brain. Lord Bunny, the situation is dangerous. We have to retreat. Okay, so we have withdrawn. Victor says, whew, we're finally finished treating the wounded. There weren't as many deaths as I thought. Victor says it's rough. Kiba says, we didn't know Lord Shu's strategy would be ... What should we do? Apparently Nanami rejoins our party for the 8 millionth time. Anyways, we talked to Shu and he says nothing. Everybody just has vague stuff to say, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Anyways, maybe we just take a nap? I don't know. Can't be nap time. What on earth? What to do? Ridley says, Lord Bunny. Nanami says, Ridley, you're not dead? Ridley says, with his help we were able to escape. Chaco says, I saved the day. I bet you're glad I joined up with you, huh? Ridley says, Lord Bunny, forgive me. It was careless of me to fall into that trap. I just say, I'm glad you're okay. Ridley says, thank you, Lord Bunny. I won't forget that I owe you my life. Nanami says, I'm glad you're okay, Ridley. Ridley says, Lord Bunny, is Lord Shu in the Great Hall? I have a message for him. Victor says, Ridley, how'd you get here? Ridley says, Lord Shu sent help for me. I was able to get away from the bustle of war. I also had the help of another person. Klaus says, another person. Ridley says, Lord Shu, I have a message from Leon Silverberg, strategist of the Highland Army. See, this guide's off again, and I assume it's because I somehow got lucky and Ridley survived instead of dying, even though they beat my little self into the ground, so, okay, that's good. I mean, we got lucky. Apple says, Shu. Shu says, tonight Luca Blight will lead a night raid. This will be our last chance. Deploy all the troops, lay an ambush, and kill him. Kiba says, a night raid? Why would the enemy strategist do that? Maybe it's a trap. Shu says, it could be. This plan is risky, but the rewards are just as big. On the other hand, Lord Bunny, please make a decision. I'll just say let's deploy. Shu says, I understand. Very well. We'll place the army in the woods near Carrot Castle. When Luca appears, we'll close off all the exits. Then we'll attack Luca Blight with our strongest unit. Bunny, you create the unit that you think can defeat him. Shu says, okay, now select Lord Bunny's party. Fancy. So we're gonna want... let us see. Yeah, I'm a little lost. I don't know what's going on at this point. This guide is just not too wonderful. Oh boy. What to do, what to do. Well, we're definitely using Luke. Let's see. I like Stallion because I like the speed. So we've got Vicky, Sheena, Clive. I have been using Humphrey, he's pretty good. I like Nanami for support. What else? Was I using Freed? I don't recall. Dang it. Who else has an 11? So, I don't really like Clive for this fight. Maybe it was Victor. But maybe he's not able to be utilized currently. Yeah, I don't see Flicker Victor, so that's gotta be what's going on. So let's do that and that. Shu says next select the party members for unit 1. They're going to be the lead unit. Oh, I need to use multiple sets of tunes. Okay, I didn't realize that. So Flick's ahead. So let's just do like by power. Let's do some Wakaba. Let's do Chaco. Gadget's like really strong and his defense is awesome, so let's do that. Because I think I might... Whew, pardon me. I'm like feeling a sneeze come on, but it's not quite coming. Let's do another medium ranger. Alright, so... let's do Clive. That's fine. There we go. Shu says, select the party members for Unit 2. They'll join Lord Bunny and finish Luca off. Ah, things are starting to make more sense. What's her magic? Yeah, I don't have any other like super good magic users. Well, we can use her for strength. 103. Let's see. 8 for Sheena. 8 for Tengar. 9 for Shin. So what else? What else? What else? What else? That's too many short rangers. Alright, let's take Shiro out since he's like the lowest leveled. Can Genjin be medium? Let's get rid of him. Let's see if we can use him maybe. He's a long range, so that's good. I think Kambu is short. Let's see. Okay, she's long range. Let's do Muku Muku then. He's pretty good from the back row. Looks fine to me. Shu says, do you want to choose the members again? We're just going to leave it be. Shu says, prepare to deploy. Apple says yes. Kiba says, if Shu says it's true, there's no mistake. Flick says, all we can do is bet on it. Shu says, okay, let's go. Don't use torches. I want our eyes as adjusted to the dark as possible. Leave the castle's torches lit, however. Okay. Lucas says the torches in Carrot Castle are burning. They're probably in there trying to figure out how to run away. Somebody runs up and says, I have a report. The advanced forces are under attack by the army. Lord Luca, the enemy is behind us. Luca says, what? Hiding in the woods? You can't do anything right, you worthless fools. Oh, dang. So, we knock out a couple soldiers. And Lord Luca's horse gets killed. But it appears Luca is safe. A bunch of people walk in front of him to protect him and die. Luca says, how did you know about the night raid? Flick says, Luca, I want your head. Luca says, foolish braggart, you think a weakling like you can stand up against me? Oh my. Alright, so what can we do? We can obviously fight. The faster we get rid of all those people, the better. I don't like the whole May Ruin balance thing. Kinda sucks that I don't have any runes on these tunes. Ugh, that's not a great way to start the fight. Yowza. That's not any better, really. Oh boy. Yeesh, we barely knocked out one tune. It's pretty nasty. Well, we'll just have to hope we get lucky, I guess. Ouch. Ugh. 3 attacks per turn. That's a little excessive, huh? Let's see. Yowza. Flick says, I've got to retreat. You're in charge now. Victor says, leave it to me, here I come. Double damage. It's always nice. Let's see what happens this time. I can't remember the last time I played this, and I feel like this is happening way too early. Oh boy. Really, you're gonna have me missing and stuff too? Jeez. That's a slightly better start. Ugh. Maybe I'll just get murdered. Who knows? Oh boy, more missing. Whatever. I have a feeling my final group will be able to more than handle it. Lucas says it's futile, you can't win. Victor says he went that way, bunny. Shu says, Luca, your luck has run out. You have no soldiers and you're wounded. You can't break out of my trap. Lucas says, your trap? All I see is a bunch of squealing pigs. Bunny, right here, right now, I'll separate your puny little head from your puny little body. Shu says, Lord Bunny, be careful. Alrighty. So... I don't know what order she's gonna be in, so that kind of makes things a touch tricky. Yeah, if that's how that's gonna be, let's do this. That proved useful. Yeesh. Oh, is everyone gonna miss? God, I might as well re-roll the frickin' turn for how shit that was. It's not very nice. Alright. Lord your God. That might not have been wise of me. Let's see. Let's see if that works out. What is the difference between this and the other thing? I can't figure it out. Luke's my main damage guy, so let's keep him alive. Does this fucker ever die? Oof. Yowza. This ain't looking so good. How much fracking HP does he have? Me, oh my. Yeah, that other thing doesn't do shit, so let's try this. Yowza. This is like the longest fight in the whole game at this point. Well, well, well. I'm about out of freaking attacks here. Yeah, his magic is still super powerful. Freed's hitting for like 70, so looks like we gotta make choices. Wow. Well, dang, he's finally out. Lucas says, "How could I lose, you swine? Who do you think you are? Why, Bunny? Why are you the winner? Why must I lose? Is that my fate? I can't die until all of you swine are wiped off the face of the world." Victor says, "Go after him. We came this far. We can't let him get away." Anyways, I guess Victor has joined my party, which I don't want. Okay. I mean, he doesn't have much rune attacks left. Shu says, "Luca, Blight, go gather our archers. We're heading for the prearranged position." They say yes. Victor says, "We can't let him escape. Let's go, Bunny." Yowza. Well... More fights, huh? Yeesh. Getting destroyed. I get surrounded by more soldiers and they say, "I won't let the state have Lord Luca." Oh my. Let's hope that's the last of these fights, because I'm getting to the point where I'm toast. Ugh. So Luca is moving towards a tree with some glowing object on it. He says, you, I can't die here." Believe it or not, sheer force of will does have people survive fairly often. Luca says, "Have I really lost? Damn, you think I'm afraid of death? Fear is a stupid emotion." Yeah, he's pretty much a sociopath. Lucas says, what? A wooden amulet? What's this doing here? And what's that light? Is this a cover? Lucas says, it's fireflies. What kind of joke is this? Whoever it is, they'll pay for it. Lucas says, how stupid. It's not even worth taking. Stupid. This whole world. Shu says, light. What's that? Shoot. And we punched a bunch more holes into Luca's face. Victor says, I've caught you. Now you're finished. He says, finished, you say? What are you saying, maggot? What are you squealing about, pig? I've got the power to take your life, boy. Someone screams, Lord Luca! Hurry, escape. Shu says, arrows away. Luca says, my holy war. Don't interfere, you scum. Here I come, Bunny. Flick says, Bunny! Me, oh my. Luca says, pig, die. Hey, yowza. Nanami says, you're okay, Bunny. Luca says, I don't have the power to swing my sword anymore. Bunny, why do you fight? Why do you wish to destroy me? I say to end the war. Luca says, to end this war, that's a fairy tale. It's a foolish child's dream. Even if you kill me and defeat Highland, you won't have peace. You'll have a defeated country screaming for vengeance. Luca laughs. He says, excellent, this rumbling in my body, the thirst that scorched my flesh is disappearing. He laughs some more. He says, listen, Bunny, it took hundreds to kill me, but I killed humans by the thousands. Look at me. I'm sublime. I'm the true face of evil. And he collapses into the dirt. Flick says, it's finally finished. Did we finally win? Shu says, Lord Bunny, let's go back. We won and there are a lot of people who are waiting to hear news of this victory. Leon says, is that what you wanted? Jowie says, yes. It's what I've always hoped for, and I want to believe I'm brave enough to accept fate. Dang. Shenanigans, shenanigans. Anyways, we arrived back home. The NPCs say, you did it. We knew you could do it. Chaco says, you did it, Bunny. You're terrific. You beat those Highland bums. Bolgan says, great job. Nanami says, Pilika, sweetie, we won. Bunny won for us. And Bunny collapses. Nanami says, Bunny, what happened? Ellie says, Bunny! Hey, Bunny! Leona says, let me take a look. He's okay. He just fainted from exhaustion. Carry him to his room. Bolgan says, I'll take care of it. Anywho, in Highland, a priest at what appears to be a wedding says, in the name of the ruler who holds the circle rune and the guardian who holds the beast rune, we hereby accept a shining new flame into the Blight family. Jowie Blight, Jillia Blight, we are here to record the vows made between you this day. Jowie says, by my body and soul as the guardian of this place, as a knight and as a subject, I pledge to serve Jillia Blight. Jillia says nothing. The priest says, "What is it?" Julia says, "By my body and soul, as successor of the Blight lineage, I take you, Jowie, as my husband. Furthermore, I confer upon him the title of King of Highland, and I pledge to serve him the rest of my natural days." The priest says, I pray that you two shall find happiness on your walk together on your new path in life." And they are saluted by all the remaining army people. Jowie says, "Happiness on my path, eh?" Anywho, looks like we're fine. Nanami says, "Good morning, Bunny. Did you sleep well? I was so scared when you suddenly passed out. You've been resting in a bed and drinking soup for a week now. I hope you feel better now. Apple told us the Highland army has withdrawn, so does that mean the war is over?" Anyways, Nanami joins the party. And let's see. Nanami says, "Looks like there won't be any battles for a while. If Apple and the others do their part, the war might be over soon. Hey, Bunny, let's go for a walk. Ever since we escaped from Muse, we haven't had any free time. I want to look around in South Window and Couscous." Okay. Me, oh my. How fancy. Let's see. I think I can now go and do all that recruiting stuff that I missed. Should probably have a party first. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. I wonder what those Night and Rage runes do. Let's just leave. I don't know. I'm gonna check out what Camus and Mikkeltov can do. Highest order of fire magic. I like that for sure. Alrighty. Let's see what we get if we do Mikkeltov in here. Protect dying comrades. I don't know that I care about that. So let's see if... Would I rather have Humphrey? 139. I think Mikkeltov is still the way to go. Alright, let's do... I don't know, I always use him for magic anyway. Let's see. That should be sufficient. Now I'm gonna have to go strip a bunch of people and deal with inventory stuff. And then I'm probably gonna go on a little questy poo to see if we can do some recruiting. Alrighty, so let's strip Sheena. Alright, let's sell what we gotta sell. Now let's withdraw. All that mess. And let's see what we can do here. Actually, we need to get Mikultov a helmet. Do I have any other shields? Let's see. I feel like I'm missing a ton of my equipment. Oh well. That'll be fine for now. Let's see if our runes have been replenished. Looks good to me. Oof. Like, I dislike it when there just are people that are not available and they're equipped with stuff and I can't take the stuff off them. It's a little frustrating. Let's see. Alright. Let's just store that stuff for now. I don't want to mess with it. And alright, I gotta go screw around up here because I know I missed a ton of stuff. Let's see. Alright. Let's go to Vicky and see if we can get some of these people back. Now that we have a ability to transport back and forth, that should make things a lot more smooth. Can I even go to Tauren Republic without walking through that mess? What is Drake Mouth? I seriously don't even remember. No, that's not gonna... Okay. So of course, I gotta run all the way back this way. And I think I need... Kasumi in my party for that. Okay. Dang it, we're just running into all kinds of hiccups here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It was just not necessary, and Mikkeltov doesn't matter as much. What's her name? There we go. That'll be fine for now. Some of these people have 1 HP. It's kind of frustrating considering we have napped and it didn't heal some of them, so I'm glad I checked that. Go. Let's see about armor and runes, if there's anything new I can buy. Because I barely survived that last fight, obviously. Let's see. Looks like there's some stuff. No, looks like nothing important there. So let's see if we can get our defense up then. Alright, what do we got here? I don't care about those two, though. That's the thing. Now I'm confused because I have... What's his name? Mikkeltov, I believe. Actually, let's check. Yeah, Mikkeltov can't use a shield, I guess. Well, that's good. It doesn't look like I need anything at all, so that's a good thing. There we go. Just getting all my states overwritten. I don't want to accidentally flash back somewhere weird. Alright, the next segment appears to be like just heavy recruiting stuff. Because, yeah, I've missed a ton of people and I'm going to try and get some more people in our party. Let's see. Yeah, and we got to run through the woods, so I'm going to hopefully get through those woods really quick. What do we got? Meow. Nah, I don't need to screw around with that stuff right now. Too bad you can't just teleport to that place. That'd be the better of the situations, but... Oh boy, I'm going the wrong way already. And I thought I saved, but apparently I didn't. Boy, oh boy. I know this place has kind of a long map, so I'm just gonna pull that back up. Works for me. Holy moly. Okay, I think I go down. When I originally started doing these streams, I was hoping to do all of the recruitment on videos, but being that some of them are so tedious and have such tiny amounts of dialogue, and aren't relative to like the overall story of the game. I think I'm gonna do some of this offline later. Because I know one of the things I have to like screw around with is super annoying. I have to like do a bunch of trading. And I'm not looking forward to that. I might actually even just skip that character. We shall see. Because I know, like, with the squirrels, they're not part of the Stars of Destiny. So, like, they're just extra. And they're not terribly useful, honestly. Like, originally, when I was playing in my first couple of videos, because I got like Muku Muku right off the bat. I thought he was part of the thing until I like read the actual slab and didn't see his name on it. So that's the perils of not remembering all this stuff after all those years. Let's just take these guys out. Alright, there's our little save point. Goodness. I think I went too far. It's like somewhere in these woods. Alright, how do I get down in there? You know what? I'm screwing up. I have to go back a screen. Oh boy. Ugh, so many encounters. Anyways, Sasuke says, a spy. I'm just bouncing all around, baby. Hanzo says, do you expect me to believe that you accidentally stumbled across this town? And they escort me out. That's weird. This guide says if I have Kasumi in my party. Oh well. I'm getting close to my 2-hour mark, so I'm going to actually try and figure all this stuff out offline, because it's just I'm running into so many issues with this guide that it's getting a little crazy. So anywho, thanks for watching, and I will likely be back tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna get another stream done today because I have a lot of stuff going on. Dinner with a grandma and that sort of stuff, so we'll see what happens. And I haven't slept, so oh my god, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that too. But thanks for watching, guys and gals perhaps, and have a good evening.